I feel like the luckiest girl in the world.
I want you to have my baby.
You know, my mother and my father.
You ready for this?
Virgin River is officially the longest-running Netflix series on the platform, and I believe we all know why. I mean, can you think of a more wholesome show with more relatable characters on Netflix? I truly cannot. And even though we all love some special effects, big-budget projects with A-list actors every now and then, at the end of the day, all we want is to sit down and watch a cozy small-town drama that feels like a warm hug. I don't know about you guys, but to me, Virgin River is the perfect example for this. Now, the show is about to release its 7th season, and guess what? The rumor has it that this next season will be the last season ever. So, let's talk about it. First, good news. Right from the start, we will get to see more of Mel and Jack in Season 7. Their journey together has been at the heart of the show, but over the past couple of seasons, they have been overshadowed by some other characters and their storylines. Now that they are married, the focus will shift onto them once again, as we will get to see their romance being completely transformed within the scope of the married life. Honestly, I'm dying to see how they face the future. Will they get the happy ending they've both dreamed of, or will something unexpected come between them? Especially the fact that their primary aim in the new season will be being parents make the entire thing even more complicated and exciting. The possibility of adopting a child is an emotional ride I'm sure we'll all feel. But there's also this sense that maybe it won't be that simple. After everything they've been through to try and have a child, could they finally find the peace they deserve? Plus, there is the high chance that they'll get to adopt the children of someone whom they know very closely. And this brings us to the whole Charmaine saga. I don't know about you guys, but I can't stop thinking about Charmaine since Season 6's ending. Her disappearance left me with so many questions, and the uncertainty of her fate will likely play a huge role in Season 7. The last we saw of her, her house was in disarray. So, seriously, what happened to her? Was she taken, or is she hiding out somewhere? We will get all the answers in Season 7, and we already know that her babies are fine, thanks to the showrunner of the show spoiling everything. But they did not reveal Charmaine's fate, meaning that something really bad likely happened to her. What do you think has happened to Charmaine? Let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, there's also Ricky. I'm so curious if he's going to make a return in Season 7, and if he does, what's next for him? His story hasn't been wrapped up properly in my opinion, and with all the drama going on in Virgin River, it feels like there's still room for him to make an impact. Maybe he'll come back and stir the pot with his old friends, or maybe he'll have his own journey that will leave us all wanting more. It's hard to say, but personally, I can't help but hope for his return. But let me know what you think. Preacher's journey is another one I'm really looking forward to in Season 7. He's always been one of my favorite characters, and as the seasons go on, I can see him truly growing and changing. Unlike some other characters, if you know what I mean. It seems like in Season 7, he will finally get the recognition he deserves for his cooking skills. I feel like Preacher has so much potential, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for him, especially when it comes to his personal and professional growth. There is even rumors that he can open his own restaurant in the next season, and I cannot wait for it. Now, here's a twist about Season 7 that I wasn't expecting at all. Apparently, Mark Ganame, who plays Dr. Cameron, won't be back for Season 7. Yes, you heard it right. I don't know about you, but personally that was a huge shock, considering how involved his character has been with the town's healthcare. In some ways, I can't imagine Virgin River without him, but I'm sure there'll be a new doctor to fill the gap. I wonder who it will be and how this change will affect the clinic. The possibilities are endless, and I'm here for all of it. Speaking of change, I've been wondering about the relationship between Bree, Mike, and Brady. With everything that happened at the end of Season 6, there's a lot of unresolved tension between those three, and even though I like drama as much as the next person, I'm truly sick of this trio's shenanigans. I don't know about you, but I'm dying to know if Bree and Brady will try to make it work, or if Mike will step back into the picture and make things even more complicated. It's one of those love triangles that's so messy, but in a way, also a bit addictive. Will Bree and Mike find common ground, or will Brady be the one she ultimately chooses? I can't wait to see how this plays out. Of course, I'm sure we're all wondering if Season 7 will be the end of the road for Virgin River. Well, it seems like I'm not alone in feeling that this could be the final season, though it's hard to imagine saying goodbye to the town and the people who have become such a big part of our lives. I've heard some rumblings that Martin Henderson, who plays Jack, might leave the show, and that thought really worries me. I mean, what would the show be without Jack? Can you imagine them killing off Jack's character? I think we can all agree he's at the heart of everything. Yes, the show has been going on for years, and it is difficult for actors to commit to a single show for this long. But when we look at the original material, we can see that this story is far from over. After all, there are 22 books in the Virgin River series, and with so much material to work with, it feels like there's plenty of room for the show to continue. Sure, the show might be cheap to produce, but that doesn't mean it's any less beloved or successful. It has a loyal fan base, like me, that keeps coming back for more, and I think Netflix knows that. I really believe Season 8 is a strong possibility because Virgin River has become such a staple in the world of streaming. It's one of the few shows that produces new seasons consistently, and that kind of consistency is something a lot of us appreciate in this crazy world of streaming platforms and constant show cancellations. For more updates about Virgin River, make sure to like and follow. Meanwhile, the video on the screen might also interest you.